What is up, everybody? Public Cook here, back with a brand new Minecraft video for you guys. In this Minecraft video, I'm going to be showing you the 1.21.5 update. In this update, also known as the Spring to Life update, I'm going to be showing you, in this video, the mobs portion of it. Yes, they changed some of the mobs. They didn't add any mobs, but they made some of the mobs different. I'll get right into it. So, as you can see, I'm just with a normal classic, just a classic pig. So, I'm in what they call a temperate or neutral biome. So, if you go to, hang on, I'll just show you. I'll be right back. So now I am in a desert biome, which is important because if I spawn in a cow, it looks like this. It doesn't look like your classic cow. Because this is not a neutral biome. This is a warm biome. So Minecraft added the warm and cold variants of these selected animals. So, they did add something with the sheep, and I'll get into that after I'm done with the other two animals. So, they added a lot to the mobs, which I'll get into. But first, I'll show you the rest of the animals. So, with the pig, this is the texture that they chose for the pig. So, for the model design of the pig, I sort of like it. I prefer the cold variants, which I'll show you in a little bit. So now I'll show you the chicken. The chicken, I prefer the cold variant over this one. So now I'll show you what they did with the sheep. I'm just gonna create a fenced in area so that I can do what I'm gonna do. So I'll be right back. So I am back and I fenced in some sheep to show you what they changed with the sheep. So for the warm biomes, they made it more common to get sheep with the color brown, like brown sheep. And so like the uncommon colors that you would usually not be like that'd be harder to get would be for like a neutral biome, like a temperate biome, would be black, gray, light gray, and brown. And the rare one would be pink. It's very rare to find a pink sheep. I know some people would say that, oh, I always find pink sheep in my world. Good for you. It's rare, very rare to find a pink sheep. But the common one for the temperate biomes, for example, a temperate biome would be the biome that I was in, birch forest, so all of the forest biomes. You would find the common one, the most common one would be white, like this one in front of me. But if I had to dye this one. For the warm biomes, for example, the biome that I'm in now, the desert biome, or a savanna, or jungles, you'd also get the warm variants. And the badlands. So the common one would be brown, like this one. And uncommon would be black, white, gray, and light gray. So, I'll show you what else they did with the sheep. So now when you shear a sheep, the color actually shows. Before, it would just look like that, and you wouldn't know what color your sheep was until the wool grew back. Oh, and for the chicken, it doesn't drop normal eggs. It actually drops brown eggs, which you can still use in the normal crafting recipes. So you can use them to bake a cake the normal way. And I'll show you right now. Okay. So I got the stuff. Hang on, I'll go on to survival mode. Okay, I'm back on survival mode now. So I got a crafting table. And let's make a cake. To show you that the normal recipes still work with the brown egg. Okay, see? I used a brown egg instead of a normal egg. Some people in cooking would say that I substituted the normal egg for the brown egg. For the brown egg for the normal egg. Okay, so next I have something else to show you. Okay, so yeah, these eggs still stack into 16 like normal eggs. And they still do the same thing, except what comes out is a warm variant of the chicken. So now let's go on to the cold variants. I'll just go find one of those biomes. Okay, so now I'm in old growth taiga. And I have all of the spawn eggs that I need. So first let's start out with the pig. I actually prefer this design over the warm variant of the pig. And you can see that it actually looks fluffier, like it has fur for the cold. Next, I'll show you the cow. You see how the cow looks like it has, well, kind of actually reminds me of a yak with the design, besides the horns. Those don't really remind me of the a yak. But it does look like it looks furrier. And I prefer the warm variant over this one. Because the warm variant looks darker than this one. Like it had a darker version of it. But they do kind of look the same, except the warm variant is darker. But this is still a pretty cool design. And I think that this one is one of my favorite models of this update. The feathers look amazing. And I have another sheep spawn egg. Oh, before that, these are the eggs that the chicken lays. the cold variant lays. They're called blue eggs, and they work the same as the brown variant eggs, the brown eggs, and the classic eggs, except they spawn baby chicks of the cold variant. Now I'll spawn a sheep, and it's probably going to have black wool. Or not. This is actually pretty uncommon. I'll go grab another spawn egg. Okay, I got 2 more spawn eggs. Oh, and by the way, this is actually uncommon. This is in the list of the uncommon sheep colors to get for the cold biomes. So for the uncommon ones, it's white, gray, light gray, and brown. And the rare one is pink, like the other ones. So I got two sheep spawn eggs just to show you. The common one is actually black. See? I got 2 black ones. 2 sheep with black wool. So now that that's over, let's head back to the desert. Oh, before that, I almost forgot. The cold variance biomes that they can naturally spawn in, or you can spawn them in, are all of the taiga biomes, the snowy plains, and frozen peaks. So all of the cold biomes. Oh, and the ice spikes biome. But I think that's still the frozen peaks biome. So yeah, just all of the cold biomes is where the cold variants spawn. So now let's go to back to the desert so that I can show you something else. This is what I wanted to show you. This is why I wanted to go back to the desert. In the past updates, camels always spawned in the villages. Like in the desert villages. And now they're able to spawn anywhere in the desert. Which I think is pretty cool if you're into like camels. Like you like camels. You might find this interesting. But yeah, this is a mob part of the update. So yeah, I just think that it's pretty cool. And now, I'm not gonna cover like all of the wolf changes in this video. I'm gonna be making a whole other video on the wolves. But there is one more mob that I want to cover in this one. And I'll go to a swamp to do it. So let's do that. So here I am in a swamp with a name tag and a creaking spawn egg. So in this update, they added that the creaking can get name tags so that they don't despawn. So yeah, if you add a name tag to like a wolf or like a pig or something, they won't despawn. Which I think is a neat upgrade or update. So yeah, you can just add. Now the Creaking's name is Mark, and he won't despawn. Well, ever. So you can keep them as pets now, or friends, whatever you prefer. And I think that the Creaking's design is pretty cool. But that's the end of this tutorial, or well, this update review. Just showing you what's new about the mobs in the 1.21.5 update, also known as the Spring to Life update. So I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.